Hello there. Yeah, so basically, this is gonna be a long tier list, so let's get into it. I'm just going through my favorite games of all time, any era. It's kind of a broad range. I think in the future, I'm gonna need to like narrow it down by either system or like range of years or type of game. But we're just gonna start with this as our baseline and go through it. So I think it's easier to start from number 1 to 25. I just put a bunch of games on here. I didn't really like plan this, other than like putting games on here. So let's start. Also, as always, Yingling Light as the choice, or Yingling Flight. Sorry, difference there. It's the choice of drink today. Um, yeah, it's Saturday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Number one, pretty easy. Favorite game of all time, OG Destiny. Um, I mean, there's so much. I probably have the most playtime ever in this game, and year one especially when they released Trials, because that really got me into PvP. And then like just PvE as well, doing all the raids like as soon as they were ready. Tuesday, the weekly reset. The boys are hopping on, you're doing all your PvE shit, and then the weekend, everyone's hopping on doing trials. You got Vault of Glass, some iconic weapons, Vision Confluence and stuff. And then you got the DLC, the raids. Oh, also the Prison of Elders is pretty cool. They didn't really have a raid, but they added they added trials, so I guess that's cool. But all around, just a fantastic game. Destiny 2 is alright too, but just didn't catch on as much. All right, number two. This is a pretty easy decision for me too. Where is it? Monster Hunter Iceborne. We played the fuck out of this game. So we played it like right when it came out before Iceborne. It didn't really catch on then, but like I think it was like a year exactly after Iceborne came out. It was on sale. We just decided to buy it, and we played the shit out of this. We got all the way through, and they added Fatalis like around that time. So, and that was the last update. So we played all the way through. Yeah, Iceborne essentially effectively doubled the size of the game. Like there were, I don't know how many bosses there were, but there were the same number of bosses in Iceborne as there were in the base game. So it's like a second game. So, but I'm lumping Iceborne and the base game two into one. But no, it's just fun as fuck fighting monsters and grinding this game. Number three. See, this is where it gets interesting for me. I might have to go with GTA 5 here. Yeah, this is an iconic game. I mean, it's shit, 10 years old. I think the online is at this point. Um, there's so much you can do. All the weapons, the countless updates, the countless cars, the countless like just bullshit in this game is insane to me, and people still play it. It still has good viewership on Twitch. It just shows how good of a game it is, and they keep adding shit to it, and they have no reason to get GTA 6 out at a reasonable time, so I don't fucking blame them. So many funny memories, like I just remember like crying, laughing a few times from shit that happened in this game. Next up, our first, well, no, okay, I guess Destiny's a shooter as well. It's a looter shooter, but our first true FPS on here, Call of Duty Black Ops. So it's funny I put this in my top five games because I think Black Ops 3 is a better game overall, but like in terms of favorite, uh, I think I like this one a little bit better. I don't know. I go back and forth, but this game is great. It was my first Call of Duty that I actually played during the life cycle, like the active life cycle when I got it. I got it a little bit after release, but pretty much spot on. It's really when zombies started to blow up. It's really when I don't know. It was the start of the peak of Call of Duty, I'd say, or like in the middle of the peak, like the rise of the peak. Good weapons, good campaign, just all around a great game. And rounding out the top five, which game do I want to pick? Um, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Warframe here. Um, Played the fuck out of this game on PS4. I have about like 100 hours on PC or something, not that many. But I don't know, the loot system in this game is so addicting. It's largely PvE based, and it's kind of like just build based. It's a third person game. There's so many things they add with every update, and they constantly rework frames and add new frames. I don't know how many Warframes there are now. There's over 50, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure when I started playing there were like only 30, so it's almost been doubled the size. But yeah, it's a classic, RNG based game with loot, so I'm hooked there. Um, we're gonna go with Um, Last of Us next. I think I only played this game through a few times, but the multiplayer was actually pretty good. I don't know if you guys ever tried the multiplayer in this game. You should. But the story was just enticing, man. Like it kept your attention. That's why this game was so good. It was such a good story. Um, and I typically don't play a lot of story-based games like this, but this game I played multiple times, so that just shows you how good it is. I mean, there's not much else to say about this. Dude, there's some like moments where your fucking heart racing in this game too. So, and I don't know, it's just very emotional game for anyone. Next up, probably my favorite my favorite FPS of all time if you count only the multiplayer. Like Black Ops is good, it's above it obviously, and Destiny are above it, but we're talking just large scale battles, only multiplayer. Um, Battlefield 4 has me. Just Conquest in general, and even Obliterate, like the smaller game modes without vehicles were fun. Obliteration was fun as fuck. Conquest is my favorite though, because I just run Engineer, run the M2 Slams, run the SRA. Dude, before they nerfed everything, this game was fucking the Wild West. You could do whatever you fucking wanted, and it was crazy. It's kind of funny. This game had netcode issues on release. Not a lot of people remember that it was broken, but it was still a fun game even when it was broken. Hands down, probably like my favorite, just true multiplayer shooter, large scale battle game. Next on the list. I think I have to put this in the top 10 because we've sunk so many hours into this game, me and my friends. If you don't know what Path of Exile is, um, it's an ARPG. It's kind of like Diablo, but it's been out for 10 years, and it's kind of like World of Warcraft, I guess, where you have seasonal updates. But yeah, every 3 or 4 months, it's a clean slate. Everyone plays the new league, and there's currency and trading system. It's all focused on your build, and you work your way up and you get crazy scaling, crazy loot. It's pretty fucking awesome. And the thing I like about this game is once they added some of the later updates, you can like farm currency however you want. Even though they're not like the most efficient methods, obviously some are better than others, but I did like that. We're gonna go with another Call of Duty in the top 10, Black Ops 3. This game had the best zombies, if you ask me. It had a solid ass multiplayer. It had really good jetpack system. It had the Titanfall jetpack system, not the AW like booster shit. It just had like the simple jump and wall run. I like that. For jetpack COD, it was good. The campaign was, it was alright. It was decent, but yeah, it was. I have a lot of hours sunk in this game. There's a reason that like a lot of the content on my channel is from zombies on this game because zombies alone, like I'd probably put that in the top five. But you gotta factor in everything. We're talking about games as a whole. Ooh, this is tough, dude. I like all these games. Okay, I'm gonna go with a throwback here. Lego Star Wars. It was like not the original trilogy. Well, that one, and then the one that was like on the first three movies, The Phantom Menace through Revenge of the Sith. I played those more so than the complete saga. Complete Saga was basically combining those games. But yeah, that was like one of my memories as a kid. Waking up on the weekends and just playing Lego Star Wars all day on the PS2. Very very nostalgic for me. I would have put like Battlefront 2 on here, but I didn't play that much as a kid. I played it a little bit later when I was older, so um, not up there. I'm gonna go with Assassin's Creed next. So I've played, I think Assassin's Creed 2 through Unity, a bunch. I haven't played any really since. I kind of want to get the new one. I've been thinking about getting some of the newer ones and trying them out. But the problem is I got to play through the old ones first. I want to play through all these. But yeah, I sunk countless hours into Black Flag. The ship combat was amazing. Just upgrading the Jackdaw, just like shitting on random ships or getting shit on just on the sea. It's awesome. It's like really well done. And then just the combat system as always in Assassin's Creed is fun. A lot of loot. I tried to 100% this game. I don't think I got quite there yet, but it was in process for sure. Speaking of 100% in games. Elden Ring. So this is my first FromSoft slash Souls-like game, if you will, and I fucking loved it. Like I think in terms of first playthrough, like first time experiencing a game, this like I don't think any other game compares to this. This might have been the best one of all time because I had no idea what I was doing. I was just fucking running around, dying all the time, trying to kill shit. I remember like when I first killed Margit, I did it like a first try because I was like super overpowered because I didn't know how to play the game, and I was like freaking. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go first try. Yeah, just experiencing everything for the first time and exploring every single inch of the map, not knowing anything because the game had just came out. I got it on release, luckily, so I didn't have any spoilers. It's just a great game. We're gonna do a halftime here and take a shot of whiskey. Oh yeah, that'll put hair in your chest. You can also throw an upper decky in too. So where are we at? 11 through 15. Um, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna throw Minecraft in the middle. It's everyone has that little Minecraft urge randomly where you just play it. It's the only game you play for like 2 weeks straight, and then you just don't touch it for months, and then you go back for like 2 weeks straight, and that's all you play. Especially with modded Minecraft, dude. I played that once, and I was just fucking addicted for like a month straight. That was the only game I played. Was just a modded Minecraft, like solo world too. When you get friends involved too, and you just fuck with each other, and you go and like kill the wither, you spawn like 10 withers in and try to kill them. Some good memories there and building and stuff. Love it. Um, I'm gonna throw Skyrim in the top 15. See, most people regard this as like one of the top games of all time, but my problem is I didn't play it during its life cycle. When it was big. I played it after the fact, which was still fun as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like the hot thing on the block anymore. I really do want to go back and play like a modded playthrough of this game, and it'd pretty much be like experiencing it for the first time because honestly, I don't remember a single thing from this game. It's been a while. I have it on PC now, so we'll see if I do that. And then rounding out the top 15, I'm gonna go with Halo 2. Can't really tell from this picture. Uh, yeah, no, this I was a little like behind the curve. I think Halo Reach was the one that was big that came out when I was playing, but this game was like old at the time when I got into Halo. But either way, they're interchangeable if you ask me. Those two, they're both good games. No, this was like the classic LAN game that we played. We like bring our Xboxes over to each other's. Well, I didn't bring my Xbox. My buddy'd bring his Xbox over to my house, and we'd play it and just do custom games the whole time. And I don't know, I just loved it. It was a great shooter. Bungie did well. It's funny. I have a Bungie game number one, and I kind of shit on them sometimes. 16 through 20. All right, this is a little bit of a weird pick for me. It's pretty high, but the only reason I have Black Ops 4 in the top 16, I guess, is because of Blackout. That was probably my favorite battle royale they ever did. The looting system was clunky, but once you got used to it, like we were amazing at it. The Alcatraz game mode specifically, we had like a 33% win rate. We were sweaty as hell. Um, no, I love that. And the zombies was okay. People shat on it a lot. I mean, the story kind of sucked. Yeah, I'll give them that. But the actual mechanics weren't that bad. And also, well, and it's kind of like modernized too. It kind of set precedents for Cold War zombies. And then the multiplayer was decent. They pivoted a little bit. They added healing. They didn't add like auto healing. You had to heal manually. And then you had to they had specialists which were OP, but you had more health, so and operator mods. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And then they didn't really have a campaign, which I don't know. They kind of lagged on the campaigns the previous years. Other than the one right before this, World War II campaign was good, but the previous few games kind of lacked in the campaign, if you ask me. Um, I'm gonna go with Fallout next. This is my first Fallout, or no, Fallout 3 is my first one. But this game was kind of like Fallout 3, but better game mechanics. Fallout 3 is probably a better story. The story in this game sucked, but that's not why you play this game. The mods in this game were great, and also the gameplay was fucking spot on. Like New Vegas probably the best story, but I didn't really play that till after the fact, so it's not up there for me. But yeah, this game was, if you ask me, just the random secrets and like little Easter eggs and random guns you can get, beating people to death with a fucking like baseball bat, always fun. I'm gonna get weird with it. Wii Sports, this is like the best party game. Excuse me. You know, it gets really fucking competitive when you have friends over and you play Wii Sports. Like, that's how you know. That's where friendships end, man. Wii Tennis, playing doubles, or Wii Baseball too. A lot of bowling as well. Um, it's the default game that you get with the Wii, so everyone had it if you had a Wii. When Wii's were big, this was the game you played when you went to each other's houses. There's a lot of shit that got broken too because of it. There's a light broken in my in the man cave at my parents' house uh, from I think Wii Baseball. Um, I'm gonna go with no, wrong Madden. Madden 10 for the PS2 specifically because this was kind of like a fringe game between PS2 and PS3. I got on PS2 and there was a create your own play. Like you can create your own playbook, but back then you could create your own play and you could just do stupid shit. Like you just make a pass play where all the guards pull or all the linemen pull out and your QB's just fucked. Or there was one like glitch I found where you could make the running back receive a pitch play behind the line of scrimmage, so you're basically like guaranteed a yard. Like he was past the line and just like teleported into his hand. It was fucking hilarious. Um, yeah, this game was fun as fuck. It was kind of like the set the standard for kind of the modern Maddens. I'd say Madden 13 more so set the precedent, but a lot of people like to throw Madden 08, but I just like the playbook aspect because Madden's kind of a carbon copy of itself every year. But a few stand out. I'm gonna go with Mario Kart. It's kind of along the lines of Wii Sports. It's a very good party game. Everyone's played this game in their life. Everyone thinks they're good at it. Some people actually are, but some people fucking suck. Once again, super competitive. There's some drinking games, Mario Kart. It's just a great game to have on hand, just socially and spiritually. What the fuck am I saying? Okay. I have 26 games on here. Okay. We're digging on the weeds now. Titanfall. I didn't play a ton of this game because I played it late. Once again, common theme here with some of these games that are ranked lower than they should be. Excuse me. No, the story. Oh man, campaign was good in this game, and just the combat mechanics. Like I said in Black Ops 3, it has good wall riding. If you have a jetpack and a wall ride, there's no like boost or anything. And also the Titan to Titan combat and the unique, I don't know, customization you could do. Not necessarily customization, but different types of Titans. It's just a cool spin on like mech combat, I guess, combined with just infantry combat. Oh, what game do I want to go next? Animal Crossing City Folk. I don't know. This is kind of like a weird game. A weird time in my gaming career. I did love playing this game. I remember like just setting the time to Easter every time, and then doing the cheese where you just get a bunch of eggs, and then there's the drunk Easter bunny that you trade him in for Easter items that are expensive, and you sell them to get the currency. And then you upgrade your house and everything. It's kind of like The Sims, but I don't know, more kiddish. When like tarantulas and scorpions start spawning, it gets funny as hell because they start chasing you. I don't know, it's just a weird game. Uh, but I played the fuck out of it when it was active. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This was the one that I started with. I didn't play it on GameCube really, unfortunately, until after the fact. That's kind of like GameCube gaming. I like it wasn't the main system I started on was PS1/PS2. Like the PS2 had just came out when I started gaming as a kid. So anything before that, I had to play later after the fact, so it didn't hit the same. But Super Smash Bros. Brawl was on the Wii. And yeah, I remember going to a friend's house and playing that. Once again, like all these Wii games, it gets super competitive, and that's where friends and enemies are made. Madden 17. So this game was on PS4. Um, I remember like in high school, I just like search up cards on Madden Ultimate Team like in study hall, because I was bored. And I was really good at this game too. I was like, I don't know what I was ranked. I was ranked like decently high, in I think it was shit. What was it called? Where you had limited cap points because each card was more valuable than the other. But I was really good at defense in this game. I just understood coverages. I ran like a weird offense too. I don't know. I was really into Madden at that time in the lore. It was before Superstar X Factors too, which kind of broke the game a little bit. They kind of toned him down since then. But yeah, this was a good Madden. Underrated if you ask me. We'll go New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. This is like probably the only handheld game I have on here. I played the fuck out of this, dude. This game was so hard too, and to get good at it, and like, I remember I beat the game. I didn't do a lot of the side shit, but I beat it, and then as soon as I beat it, I just turned on cheats and went from there and just had fun with it. Fighting Bowser's Castle, dude. There's so many like puzzles and shit too in that level. I remember like this game had so much depth to it, and it was just a DS game. I don't know how many hours I put in this game, but way too many. It's a good balance between skill and like arcade, if you ask me. And then rounding out this list, 20X Pro Skater 2. I didn't play a ton of this because I didn't have this game. I just remember playing at my friend's house and like we would be up till like 4 a.m. just playing this game all the time. I remember we glitched it out one time and got like an infinite combo. I don't remember what that score was, but yeah, I think the game broke when we did that. It was awesome. Uh, just skating game in general is a weird concept. It's not a common game. I don't know if it's a sports game or what you consider it, but this game was fun, and there's a reason they remastered it and re-released it. See, so looking back on this list, I mean, there might be some I'd switch around a little bit because I did this kind of like impromptu, but I think I'm gonna go through like certain eras of games or types of games or I guess gaming systems because I started on the PS2 largely, little PS1, not much, and then went all the way through PlayStation pretty much. Little Xbox 'cause my friends had Xbox 360s specifically, and then I switched to PC during COVID. So there's been a diverse gaming career that I've had, and I play a lot of different games. That's my problem, is I don't stick to one type of game. There's some, obviously, like objectively speaking, shooters and RPGs are the best games, if you ask me. But sports games have their place too, and like these party games down here have their place as well. I think it's a solid list, a little unique, a little basic, but I think that's all I have for today. I don't know how long this ended up being, but have a good day.